Yeah. Well, good morning. It's still morning. We're a little bit early, but that's fine. We're going to do it. This is my colleague. This is Dr. Ashley Martin. She's going to be co-presenting with me. But first, I've always wanted to do this, so we're going to take a selfie with you all in the back. Yeah. You can do it with your phone? So everybody say cheese. All right, cool. So, hello, good morning. No, y'all can do better than that. All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, Ben, I'll pay you the $5 for that intro later, okay? Thank you. So this morning, in line with what we're talking about, which is bridging the gap between patient and practitioner, we're going to touch a little bit on artificial intelligence. I'm going to start the conversation off really talking about audiology and the advancements in hearing aids, and then Dr. Martin's going to come in and she's going to talk about other stuff as it relates to AI and healthcare. So we know that AI is a buzzword lately, with the introduction of ChatGPT and other features. AI is very much a buzzword, but AI has been around for a while. Does anybody want to shout out and give a guess when AI first came on the scene? Nobody? Nobody? 1950. Yeah, I know. 1950 was the concept of artificial intelligence was around in 1950, but it's become more popular now because of improvements in data volume and computer storage, and it's just become a lot more popular now. So, what is AI, or artificial intelligence? It's the ability of a machine to simulate human intelligence, performing, a set of tasks that require intelligent decisions by following predetermined rules. So interspersed throughout our presentation, we do have some videos, so you just have to listen to me talk for 45 minutes. So this is a cute little video just explaining what is AI. Maybe.
I wonder. AI stands for Artificial Intelligence, which means creating intelligent machines that can think and learn like humans. AI systems can process information, make decisions, and adapt to new situations, much like human brains can. AI is a field of computer science that aims to create machines that can perform tasks that typically require human intelligence, such as recognizing speech and images, playing games, and even driving cars. AI is used in many different applications and industries. One of the most well-known examples of AI is voice assistants like Siri and Alexa, which use natural language processing and machine learning algorithms to understand and respond to human voice commands. AI is also used in self-driving cars, which rely on sensors and machine learning algorithms to navigate and make decisions on the road.
So there we go. That's AI explained. And then just to give you a quick little bit about what is audiology, because I'm not sure if everybody's familiar, but basically audiology is the science of hearing and balance. And we as audiologists, we are the primary healthcare professionals who will evaluate, diagnose, and treat and manage hearing disorders, balance disorders in adults and children. So that's just a little quick about audiology, so that you kind of know what we do. So getting back to AI, do you all remember 1984, the Terminator movie? That's before my time, a little bit. Yeah, so the Terminator, they were talking about AI, and so AI has been around for a long, long time. So if we want to talk about how does AI benefit the field of audiology, which is what we do, so it's going to help with, as it relates to hearing aids, it's going to help with real-time adjustments. So the hearing aids are constantly scanning the environment, and this is going to self-adjust to whether it's quiet or noisy, so so the patient will experience real-time adjustments. It's going to enhance speech recognition, so I don't know if any of you practitioners have had patients with hearing aids and they complain about speech and noise and not hearing, and they don't want to wear their hearing aids. So AI has now, the features in the hearing aid, it will help with speech recognition. There's other things that we can do like adaptability and personalization. And the one thing that happened during pandemic was we now have the ability to do remote care with hearing aids. They were kind of wanting to fine tune how that works, and when the world kind of shut down, the manufacturers figured that out really quickly. So we're now able to do remote care and telehealth with our patients that have hearing devices, which comes in handy for our patients in the BRAC when we can't get over there very often. We can be able to do the adjustments for them over there. So AI is helping bridge that gap in that aspect that we can assist our patients that are not local. So just another little video on how does AI work with hearing aids. Maybe.
If you're using a hearing aid, you know how important it is for your connection to the world. Now we're going to make that connection even better with artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is when a system can think, learn, and remember just like people do. And AI is already part of your life. For instance, when you buy something online, AI is used to give you more recommendations. Together with Widex automation, AI can make hearing in real life better and easier. Widex automation analyzes the sound environment and automatically adjusts the sound to help you hear better. Now, with AI, you can prioritize the most important sounds yourself with just a few taps on your phone. You can also create your personal sound programs for any situation. In fact, the more you use the AI feature, the more personalized sound you get for every situation you use it. What's more, AI recalls your program settings and automatically adjusts to those settings when you're in a similar situation, even if you're in an entirely new location.
All right, so that kind of explained a little bit better detail how AI works in hearing aids. So the first hearing aid to use AI was in 2004. It was a company called Oticon, and they released this device in 2004, and it had artificial intelligence. But they have come a long way since then, and so what does an AI hearing aid look like in 2023? Yeah, it looks like that. So that is what the hearing aids look like now, and these have artificial intelligence. They have Bluetooth, as you can see. It connects to your phone, and you can stream direct audio. So our patients with iPhones are our favorite patients because they're the easiest ones to connect the hearing aids with a direct stream, and you can have hands-free communication. We can do it with Android because I know a lot of people got Android. We can do it with Android, but it's easier with our iPhones to be able to connect the hearing aids to the iPhone. And our patients love it because they can have hands-free conversation. They can stream music, videos, audiobooks. And so the hearing aids have come a long way. I know people remember the big beige banana, like the previous slide from back in the day, but now as you can see, they're very, very discreet, and they come in different colors, and they're rechargeable, so people like that, but that's not AI. I'm talking about that. Again, we have a lot of videos because the videos are gonna explain it a lot better than we can. It's gonna give you examples. And so this video is talking about a healthable hearing aid, and it's a hearing aid that tracks your steps and stuff.
We recently introduced the world's first healthable hearing aid. So, what is healthable hearing technology? Simple. It uses artificial intelligence and embedded sensors to produce superior sound quality and deliver smart health and wellness benefits too. Healthable hearing technology can do things like track your steps and activity levels, motivating you to move more, which can help keep you healthier as you age. It can measure social engagement and active listening to help reduce cognitive decline. In fact, treating hearing loss is the single greatest change you can make to lower your risk of dementia. Healthable hearing technology can even detect falls and send alerts to help give you and your loved ones peace of mind. Sure, other devices can track physical activity, but research shows the ear provides more accurate data. In fact, it is the body's sweet spot for reliable health monitoring and tracking, and it's all in a device you wear every day, all engineered to help you hear better and live healthier. So the question isn't, what is healthable hearing technology? The question is, why didn't anyone think of this before?
And so yeah, that's the Healthable hearing aid. And there's another video that we want to show you. The same device, but it's called AI Translate. And I'll let the video explain what that means.
Say hello to the world's first hearing aid with real-time translation. Using Livio AI hearing aids and the Thrive Hearing Control app, hearing aid wearers can easily communicate with people who speak other languages. To start, the user selects their language and the language of the other speaker. There are 27 languages to choose from. Then, the user speaks into their phone. That speech is translated and displayed on their screen in the other person's language. When the other person responds, their speech is translated back into the user's language and both shown on their screen and streamed as audio into the user's hearing aids. Real-time translation. It's just one example of how advanced technology, combined with an easy-to-use smartphone app, can help people communicate better, make new connections, and live better lives.
So, as you could see, AI has advanced the field of audiology very vastly. We no longer have the beige banana that runs on a big old battery that's squealing, our patients are complaining about all the time, feedback, speech and noise. We now have our smart hearing aids that work with our smart devices and help our patients hear better and improve their quality of life, and helps us as their hearing care providers to be able to accommodate them and improve their quality of life and then just help them hear better. So now I'm actually going to hand it over to Dr. Martin, and she's going to talk about sort of AI in like general health care, not audiology related. So Dr. Martin?
Good afternoon. I know it's lunchtime, so I appreciate you guys hanging in there with us. We're going to talk a little bit more broadly about how AI can impact healthcare in general. So if you're using your really good deductive reasoning skill, you saw that the hearing aids not only help our patients, but they can also help your patients. We can monitor if they thaw, if there is a change in their heart rate. This next video is going to talk to you a little bit about how artificial intelligence uses something called machine learning to work with the brain and integrate that with a machine to actually rehabilitate a person's ability to walk. Maybe. Okay, there we go. right? But we don't necessarily need to be a patient to utilize wearable AI. How many of us have an Apple Watch, a Fitbit, show of hands, who owns one of these devices? A hearing aid. Shout out to all my hearing aid users. Hi. Okay, so we can utilize these things practically in our everyday life. It helps to track our steps, our fitness activity. If our heart rate goes up, I know my phone will give me, my watch will give me a little notification. Sometimes I want that if I'm at the gym. Sometimes I don't want that if I'm anxious, right? So those things are some practical uses. As healthcare professionals, some of us are providers. This next video is going to talk to you a little bit about how healthcare practitioners can utilize AI to help them more efficiently do their jobs.
Okay, Glass, record a video.
Google has a new vision, and it's called Glass. It's the must-have tech gadget at the moment, but cardiothoracic surgeon Dr. Pierre Theodore believes it can do much more. Maybe even revolutionize the way doctors perform surgery.
In terms of the vision of the future, I think the future is almost limitless.
Google Glass is a wearable computer configured similar to a pair of eyeglasses, but with an optical head-mounted display.
So when I look at you right now, I'm seeing right through it. Nothing's displayed. When the device flips on, it takes up a small quadrant of my vision, almost like if my vision were a tic-tac-toe board, it would take one of those upper corners. But what it feels like is looking in the rear-view mirror of your car. That rear-view mirror is always there when I need it, but it's not there when I don't.
Dr. Gross suggested Google Glass to Dr. Theodore, who used a tech device as an auxiliary tool in the operating room. He preloaded an image he needed for surgery.
Not only is it truly right in front of your vision, it allows you really to not lose your concentration directly with the patient. That means that at the same time that you're interacting with the patient, you can merely change your attention ever so slightly to look at the specific images that you need to help guide therapy.
Dr. Theodore believes wearable computing technology can help international medical efforts by breaking down geographic barriers and helping doctors in underserved areas.
And to be able to arm them with the tool to communicate with medical professionals so that there's an exchange of information has the potential really to improve, in my mind, as the UCSF motto would suggest, to really advance healthcare worldwide.
And this innovative use of technology has helped turn science fiction into simply science.
Okay, class, record a video. I don't know how to go back, but thank you very much. Just kidding. Just kidding. So that video, sorry, I advanced in the slide. Okay, thank you. So I lost my train of thought. Sorry. Thank you very much. That video is showing how we have some practical usages of AI as practitioners. However, the other thing that AI really wants to do, or the people who are, sorry, can everyone hear me now? Y'all have access to my voice? Okay, sorry. The goal is that we can collect multiple data points on a global scale so that we are able to predict trends and patterns within healthcare as a population so that as practitioners, we can be more proactive instead of reactive in terms of healthcare. However, with our watches and our hearing aids and our Fitbits tracking what we do and reporting that data back, there can be some ethical considerations. And Dr. Stephenson is going to talk to you a little bit more about that.
So, you know, as healthcare providers, we're always wanting to make sure that we are practicing ethically and morally as it relates to our patient care, right? And as we've seen from some of the videos and from our short conversation, AI can greatly impact a patient's life and then can also help us as practitioners get information and data that otherwise may not be readily available to us. You know, especially, you know, Dr. Martin didn't touch on, but there was a device on there called the Cardia, which is a EKG, which is like, get on Amazon and you can take your EKG at home and yourself and you can send that information to your doctor. So it's able to provide the practitioners with information that they may not have in that moment. And if something's happening in that particular moment, you know, they'll be able to track it. You know, one of the things that was on there was a ring, and it's an Aura ring, which I have that here. And this tracks your steps, your sleep, your heart rate, your blood oxygen level, and it gives me insights on how to adjust my day in order to, as it relates to the stress on my body. And then that's information that you can pass on to your providers as well. So AI has a lot of benefits as it relates to healthcare and helping the patient feel that they have more involvement in the decisions that are being made as it relates to their overall health. But I digress. Anyway, I'm supposed to be talking about ethical considerations. So probably the biggest thing is going to be privacy, data privacy. You have AI, you have all this data. How are you making sure that it's private? How are you making sure that you're respecting the patient's, their privacy and you're keeping everything? And, there's a lot of concern over AI and the surveillance and, well, is my phone listening to me? I mean, I don't know about you all, but you Google something and then all of a sudden everything on Facebook is about that one thing that you Google. So, they are working, the research and developers are working in the AI field, in the computer science field, for ways that AI will become more privacy compliant for the patients, and so they don't have that concern and that worry about their information being leaked out. And as practitioners, one of the things that we can do is we can assure the patients that we're not going to sell their information or give it to Google or something. So as practitioners, we also have to do our part as it relates to the patient's concerns when it comes to privacy especially. But we want to, as practitioners that work a lot with AI and wearable devices, I mean, that's pretty much what we do all day long. We want to just reassure our other fellow practitioners that it is possible to incorporate AI safely with our patients and ethically. It all comes down to how we will present it to them and the reassurances that we will give our patients, that they know that their information is safe with us and that we're not. And that the devices that we are using for AI are safe and compliant and will protect their privacy. No, thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for listening. And if there's any questions for anybody, if anybody has any questions, if not, then we did a good job. No questions? Awesome.
Okay, so we'll just give an opportunity to get the mics coming. I think there's a question to the front here. If there are any others, there could be a show of hands. Okay, so we have a question here and a question over there, and I think I will have a question as well.
I think that's amazing. Thank you very much, Dr. Stephenson. I mean, what's the name of the first hearing aid that actually measures your steps?
The steps, it's called the Starkey Livio.
Starkey?
Livio.
Livio. I think that is amazing and excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yes, of course.
A question over here?
I have tinnitus. Is there anything you can do for me?
What did you say?
I have tinnitus.
Oh, you have tinnitus.
Yeah.
So call the number on the screen and we'll be happy to.
But seriously,
We will assess for tinnitus and there's things that we can do. This isn't a tinnitus conversation, but we will always encourage our patients that we can help them. And for providers to say there's nothing that can be done, there is a lot that we can do.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Question from me. Are there any other questions before I hog the microphone? Did I see a hand? Okay, so with all these advances and the incorporation of AI into these medical advances, what assurances can you give, like with these wearable tech, that when we go to a practitioner and get guidance on using them, that our data is going to be secure?
Dr. Martin will take this one.
Yes, so I can speak from an audiology perspective. So one of the manufacturers that we work with pretty often, they would like to collect some more data points about our users who are in different conversation situations, okay? And they want to use this information to be able to figure out, okay, what percentage of patients are in a lot of background noise, how are they using their devices and how often, and how can we better improve the device. However, before we can enable this feature, they ask me, the provider, to ask the patient for their permission, and we have to enable that feature or disable that feature based on the patient's response. And that's just another way we can protect our patients' privacy by giving them some autonomy in whether they want those things recorded or not.
Thank you very much. Going once. Okay, so we have a question here and we have a question here. 1 second, let's wait for the microphone so that the cameras as well can
We have
can
to
pick it
make
up.
sure that everybody can hear.
This is a session about hearing after all.
We're very inclusive when it comes to hearing.
Is there a way to assure persons that they would not be in a mind control? Because when Doc, you mentioned global link, I was like, oh my gosh, they'll be able to tell me what to do, and I'll be doing stuff I don't know. Is there a way to assure persons that there's no mind control in the whole thing?
That's a loaded question.
I don't think there's good mind control in the hearing aids.
No, that's a whole other conversation. I think we're getting into something that's... But yeah, no, there is no mind control. I'm trying to think of... what's that movie? I'm trying to think of the movie with Mike Myers. Oh, gosh, I can't remember. Megamind or something like that. Yeah, there is no mind control. AI is smart, but it's not that smart yet. Not yet.
Question here.
Yes, just a quick question regarding these various, let's say, features or benefits to the different kinds of hearing aids now. A question regarding how most insurance companies look at these in helping assist the wearer with payment for those. Do they start at a base level, and then is it something where if you're going into the higher premium type of hearing aids that, you may not find that you're getting the reimbursement for the purchase of those items?
Right, so every insurance company is going to be a little bit different. Most of them do have some coverage for it, but there's a price point for everything. You can get this feature in the basic entry-level devices, so it's not limited to, it's not the higher up, the more money you spend, you get it. It's pretty much available in all of the prices, yeah.
Thank you very much. Let's give it up for the team from Cayman Hearing Center.